There's some good news and some bad news for Disney and their theme parks and their cruises and all that we're going to talk about today. I like how Mother Nature is kind of telling Disney to F off, basically, at their parks. But at the same time, hey, water giveth and water taketh away. We'll be talking about that and so much more here today. I got a few stories lined up about Disney parks and cruises, like I said, good and bad. I am Troy from Marks on Media. If you could, smash that like button down below. Let's get into all of it here. Disney's Cinderella Castle repaint isn't innovative. It's modern Imagineers refusing to admit fans were right. Disney Imagineers have announced that Cinderella's castle at Walt Disney World is getting an historic update. The company unveiled the plans at Destination D23, promising a bold new look that Imagineers framed as a creative step forward. The reality? They're simply bringing the castle back to its original 1971 color palette with a few new flourishes, soft grays, creams, and blues with subtle gold accents. And let's watch this video here of a probably single middle-aged woman talking to another single middle-aged woman with blue hair.
The Cinderella Castle will be receiving an update coming up, right?
Right now we have the color scheme from the 50th, so the rose gold and all the gold. It was a really big birthday celebration for us. As we look at our next version of the castle, we're trying to go back to evoke the classic castle. So the castle on opening day of Walt Disney World, and we're going to put together our most classic castle ever.
Most classic castle ever. Here's the irony. Fans are thrilled. The return to form is a welcome sight after the pastel pink iridescent design from Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, which many fans felt cheapened the castle. The classic colors are regal, timeless, and far better suited to the park's icon. The problem isn't the idea, it's the marketing. Instead of saying, you told us you prefer the classic look and we listened, Disney Imagineers are presenting a retreat as though it's a groundbreaking innovation. Yeah, it's... Let's take a look again at what the castle looks like now. Let me pull that up in the video here. Yeah, it's like, if you can't really see it, it's like half and half. Let me see. Yeah. It's like half and half, like salmon pink and gray down below. Like, it's, why? I don't like the pink at all. I think it's terribly ugly. Let's see. This is what it's going to go back to, what it originally was years ago. And fans were like, yeah, that's better. And Disney's like, oh, we came up with this all on our own. But then again, Disney does that a lot, where they're like, oh, we took your idea and now it's ours. So, haha, screw you. So, whatever. I guess beggars can't be choosers. People are getting that look back there. But here's another one I thought was funny. This is just like a giant middle finger to Disney right here, right from Mother Nature, or the hand of God. Mother Nature trolls Disney. Rivers of America refilled at Magic Kingdom by rainfall. The saga of Disney's controversial Cars Frontierland expansion at Magic Kingdom has taken yet another surreal twist. Despite weeks of effort to drain the historic rivers of America to make way for the bulldozers, Mother Nature had her own plans this week. Heavy rainfall had partially refilled the Rivers of America basin, undoing much of Disney's progress and sparking laughter among longtime park fans who never wanted the river drainage in the first place. And people were like really upset about it to begin with, and I've had other videos talking about this before too. I'll try to link it at the end of this one, or you can search through video archives. I've talked about them putting in that Cars land there and how stupid it is to do that in Florida, because they're wanting to do a dirt road track where the car is not going to be on a track. It's like free flowing or whatever across the dirt. and they're like, in Florida, even if you're going like 5 miles an hour, that's dangerous in a go-kart because of all the rain, and they're not going to have protection over it. So you're going to be driving these cars with multiple people in them, children, adults, whatever, through the mud in Florida. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's really dumb. But speaking of water, I touched on this in a short. Actually, I talked about it. Disney's Abu Dhabi theme park Imagineer Zach Ridley reiterates Josh D'Amaro's comments about incorporating water. Here's what it's supposed to look like. It's not going to look like this, by the way. It's most of Disney's concept art turns out to not come true anymore. It used to years ago, but if you look at any concept art they've made in the past like decade, it looks nothing like the real thing. And I can already tell you it's not going to look like this. Why? Because they said most of the park is going to be indoors. Unless they just eliminated the fact that there's going to be like giant domes or a giant dome over all of this. Because they said temperatures in that area of Abu Dhabi get up to like 113 degrees. So they can't have an outdoor park. But the Walt Disney Imagineering YouTube channel has just released its latest episode of We Call It Imagineering, looking at the Walt Disney castles around the world. What it already catches, or what is already catching fans' attention, though, is their sneak peek of the upcoming park in Abu Dhabi. Lead Imagineer for Global Projects, Zach Ridley, teased a little about the upcoming park and castle centerpiece. There's that damn blue-haired woman again. Let's see.
Zach, here we are, Walt Disney Imagineering, surrounded by beautiful artwork representing our castles. You lead...
I'm going to zip through this a little bit here. She's yapping. And there's the Cinderella's castle we just talked about. Going through all of that.
For the future of our parks.
Let's talk about that, which we recently announced as our latest destination.
This has been an incredibly exciting project to get a chance to not only visit Abu Dhabi and experience what the city is like, what the culture is like, but also to imagine what a new Disney experience is going to be here. One of the first decisions we made as a company was to...
It's all going to be indoor, like I said, it has to be. I don't know how they're going to do that. Now, I have seen indoor theme parks before. If anybody's been to the Mall of America in Minnesota, they have a theme park called Camp Snoopy. I don't know if it's still there. I went in like 2000, about 99, 2000, something like that. And it was there. It was a cool indoor theme park. It was really good. It wasn't the size of Disney by any means, but it can be done in sections. But so I don't really know how they're planning on it, but
I think we're going to create a castle park here, a park that's based on our Magic Kingdom style of storytelling. We've shared artwork very early in terms of what we think the vision of this could be. I think on that end, stay tuned. Abu Dhabi is a city on the water, and so we're really excited about being able to incorporate water for the first time in the design of one of our castles.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll never visit it. I'm never going to go to that area of the world ever, just because I just have no desire. But the short snippet confirms two things. The concept art has already alluded to. Imagineers are planning to make Disney Abu Dhabi's centerpiece another castle. Well, duh. From the concept art, the castle looks crystalline in design with sharp geometric shapes that flow upward and around it. The story behind this castle is yet to be confirmed, but it is certainly distinctive from European architecture of such castles as Cinderella's in Orlando and Sleeping Beauty's in California. Compared to the traditional castles established, Disney aims to blend its storytelling with Emirati cultural motifs and cutting-edge technology into Abu Dhabi. Yeah, I mean, that area of the world is going to get some cool parks. In Saudi Arabia, they're getting a Dragon Ball Z themed park and whatever. That's cool. Like I said, I'm never going to visit any place in that area of the world. I just have no desire to. I've never been out of America other than to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. I hope in my older age I'll be able to travel the world, but that's not a place I care to go at all. Last story, it's positive. These last two are pretty positive for Disney. I didn't want to just crap on them the whole time. But right here, as theme parks face limits, Disney charts new growth on high seas with cruise line expansion. That is a giant freaking ship, man. Amid mounting constraints in its land-based assets, the Walt Disney Company is increasingly emphasizing cruise operations as a scalable alternative, while theme park growth faces limitations such as high operating costs, competition from rivals like Universal's Epic Universe, and infrastructure saturation. Disney Cruise Line (DCL) has emerged for the company as a viable avenue for expansion. And the rest of the article is locked behind membership, whatever. It's on that park place. But honestly, I've heard about that before, where they're going to start focusing on cruise lines. I've heard good things about their cruises. I've always wanted to go on a Disney cruise. The only thing is it's so damn expensive. That's a reason why I haven't been back to the parks. Like, not just that they don't give you as much bang for your buck anymore at Disney World that I've heard, but it's just so expensive, man. Who the hell can afford it? And I wouldn't mind going on a Disney cruise, but there's a combination of, one, it's super expensive. Two, can you imagine like just the massive amount of screaming children you're going to be stuck on this boat with? And I don't have kids yet, but even if I had kids, I still don't want to be stuck around just massive amounts of families with screaming kids all over the damn place. In the parks, you can kind of get away from them a little easier, I would imagine. On a boat, you're literally stuck at sea with these people. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm making too much out of it. Maybe it would be fun. I don't know. I've heard good things. Like I said, never been on a cruise. I eventually want to. That's on my bucket list as well. But let me know down in the comments section. Have you been on a Disney cruise? What do you think about the expansion there? Do you think they should be focusing on that? Are you excited about Disney Abu Dhabi or not? And what do you think about the state of Disney World nowadays? Disney World and Disneyland, as a matter of fact, just all of Disney parks. And if you've ever been to like one of the Disney parks outside of America, like they've got one in Hong Kong, they've got one in somewhere else in China. China's got a couple of them. And then they've got one in Paris. I think it was Euro Disney. I think it's just Disney World, Disneyland Paris now, or something like that. But let me know if that was any good, and or one of the other ones. And leave all that down in the comment section. Also, please share this video around to everybody you know. Like the video, subscribe, click the notification bell, all that good stuff. I am Troy for Marks on Media, and I'll see you next time.